I hope all is well wherever you are. So I had to do this video because I realized that I was about to do my little workout on my DB method and I was going to have to change my clothes, even though technically I could have did the video in my workout clothes. But happy Tuesday. The sun, do you see the sun on me? Oh my God, it's everything. It's everything. Today was so beautiful. Today was so beautiful. We went, me and my mother, we went to the Florida Botanical Garden in Largo. It was worth the drive. That place was so gorgeous, and humongous. It was huge. Just flowers everywhere, plants, trees, fruit trees. Just, it was such a lovely visit. And you know, like, it doesn't matter to me because I love nature, so it was just the best day ever. Now, I will say, walking around that place, it just, what is the word? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But like, it just makes you think of your own future homestead and what it could look like, what like possibilities there are for your future garden. It was just stunning. Oh my goodness. I love going to visit different gardens, nature parks, springs, all those kind of things. I love those kind of environments. They fill me up with so much joy, and the sun was perfection all day today. It wasn't too hot, like we didn't really break a sweat. The rays were soft, they were warm, and they were still oh so bright. And we got to see so many different fruit trees there, which I was like, okay, because I, put it in my mind like, okay, they are actually growing this here in Florida, Central Florida at that. And I was like, okay, so if I manage to snag some seeds, I'll be able to grow it too. So I saw, dang, I should have wrote it down. I saw a jackfruit tree. They actually had a banana tree sanctuary type thing. The sun is fading. They had a banana tree sanctuary. It was full of banana trees, but they had I saw a jackfruit tree which was ginormous. It didn't have any produce on it, but it was huge. And then there was this, I forgot what kind of tree was it. It was called a copa. It was Kopua maybe, or POA. I don't know. But that was probably the biggest tree we saw there. Like, you can't even hug it. Two people probably couldn't even hug it. But I took so many pictures. And we saw some produce that we had never heard before. Dang. There was a certain apple that we saw, apple tree, and it did have produce on it. And the apples, they looked funny. But then again, they probably wasn't all the way like ripe or whatever. But it was the produce that we had never heard before. We saw a couple of mango trees. And like, they let these trees get so tall, so beautiful, so wide. I'm going back there. I don't even think we saw everything. We actually got tired of walking around. So I definitely got to go back there. And what else was out there? They had different little streams and ponds and all that stuff. Oh, they had an herb garden, which was huge. And they were growing everything. They were growing everything out there. So I was like, okay, this grows here, this grows here, this grows here, this grows here. I can get seeds for this stuff and I can grow it too. We can grow it too in the future. It's just, oh man, it just really made me want to find my way to our homestead that much faster. Like, oh my goodness. I love that. So we did that today. And then I came home and we ate. Yeah, because we were hungry. I didn't really have breakfast this morning. I just had some fruit. I was supposed to make a smoothie, but I just forgot. And today I went without my hearing aids, but I really didn't need them because walking around the gardens, you don't really need to, communicate with anybody. And my mom, I can hear her. I don't even know like the rhyme and reason behind it, but I can hear her. And plus, we kind of stayed close together until we got to the herb garden. Then we split because I really wanted to go see this big old tree on the other side, and she wanted to look at something on the opposite side. But yeah, we came home. I ate and I chilled out a little bit, and then I went outside so that I could lay in the sun for a little while because I just wanted to, and that felt so good. I had to get up though because I was for real getting sleepy, and I didn't want to like roll over into the water. So so I got up and came back inside because I got real sleepy, like for real, for real. Um, and then I had like not really an epiphany, but just the same realization because I wanted my mom to come with me so that I can get her out the house, out the apartment for a little while, just kind of walk around because she doesn't really go anywhere that much unless she's with me. So, and sometimes I have to kind of like bother her a little bit to get her to come. A lot of times her first answer is no, I don't want to go. um but I really want her to just get out for a little while and get in the sun. So I said, from now on, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best not to bug her about, going to places, cause she thinks that I'm afraid to go by myself, and that's not the case. I'm not afraid to go by myself. I just want her to get out a little bit, cause we don't go anywhere. When I go places, those are the places I go to, and that's what I like to do. But yeah, I said, I wasn't going to try to sweat her anymore about, that kind of stuff. I will ask and then I will take whatever answer she gives me. But even though she fought me on this, she had a great time. She was glad she came. And so, I was just like, oh, so it's like a little thing there. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to go somewhere else. I have a couple of other gardens that I want to go to. And this place, Florida Botanical Garden, was free. Parking was free. It was completely free. So, and oh man, it had so many trees and plants I had never seen before. Their desert garden was pretty cool. I'm not really big on the look of a desert garden. And it's like mostly cactus, different aloe plants and things that have thorns. We saw like a ton of different cactus plants. And all I can think of when I see a bunch of thorny plants is falling in them. So like they don't really appeal to me, even though like they can be some very gorgeous plants, and succulents are very pretty to me. I've never like dealt with one though, but they are very, very pretty. Uh, it was such a lovely day. And I love days like this. And when I got up this morning, I was just like, I don't have to get up and rush off to work. I could take my time and, move how I want, when I want. And I love that. Yesterday, I had to go work on my car that I lost to the hurricane. I'm still working with FEMA to get all of that situated. So they had me turn in my title for a certificate of destruction, which means it's undrivable and that it can only be used for spare parts. So I just uploaded that documentation to FEMA yesterday. I called to let them know that I uploaded it, and then we will see what happens from there. I actually ran out of time to provide that documentation because I didn't have time to go to the DMV/tax collector's office until I had some time on my hands, which was spring break, because they're not open on the weekends. So I handled that yesterday. And so that's a little quick FEMA update. I haven't said anything because ain't nothing been happening. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see. And hopefully I'm that much closer to the finish line of receiving some resources for the vehicle that I lost. What else? Nothing really. Yeah, nothing. It was a good day. Like, I'm so thankful for today. I really, really am. Like, it's just, and I love how simple pleasures and joys just, fill my spirit up so much. And it really does. And I felt so cute today. Like, I always, admire the woman I see when I look in the mirror, but some days I feel, extra pretty and, just I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my, so that vibe was happening today. And, I went with it. I heard a couple of songs today that I hadn't heard in so long. Stuck With Me by Tamia was one. And dang, it's another one by, I want to say Elle Vonner. Anyway, songs I hadn't heard in forever, and they turned up on this random R&B radio, and I was like, oh my goodness, yes! And I was jamming, so I had to make sure I add those to my library so that they can be replayed in everything else that I play. And then yesterday when I worked out on my DB, so I'm back to trying to do my little DB because I want to get Summertime Fine. And usually I listen to old school or hip hop when I'm doing my squats. But yesterday I actually had on my Let's Make Love playlist, and that was a vibe. It was giving very much a sensual workout. And I had never had that playlist playing while I was doing squats. And it was very much a vibe. And I think I may run it back today. But Man Down by Rihanna came on. I was just... So now I feel like I want to do a Rihanna radio while I work out today, I think. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. That's all I got for you today. Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a great day, an even better tomorrow, and I will see you around. Sweet dreams.